The wardens may rebuild, but the lost.
It's over. think we can make this work.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Let's get you ready. Good to go. You need anything else, I'll be here.
Thanks, Holden. I'll see you around.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
So Flynn must be local.
They were here.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are, Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever. It's just, I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
Warden Alona, medic for the Order, or those of us here at least. I've got a lot of patience, but I'll help as I can. Look after yourself.
To be on their side.
We've a fight ahead.
Hey, I'm good to go whenever you got something.
Get ready.
trouble.
Trouble over there. At them!
Impressive, Rook.
It's a fight then! You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose.
That cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor. Right.
It's taken over.
We can still search it.
About that subject from before, you don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatori.
Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
There was.
May they rest in eternity.
A notebook. Describes a local plant, Broner's bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there. Broner's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
The physician was gathering supplies. We should keep looking.
Broner's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
It's incredible these have survived. What a hardy variety.
This'll open the way.
You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanus, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose.
Partly.
I assure you that performed with care, necromancy is no more harmful than any other magecraft.
There is a difference. Fire and ice spells kill people. They don't bring them back again.
What's so objectionable about a simple reanimation?
It's a waste of hard work.
Darkspawn. There's a body.
Dead a while, I'm afraid.
His bag. Brona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
Take the supplies. They can still help the village.
How the blight devours. In the past, these wetlands must have cradled all sorts of life.
Hard to imagine.
I once felled a tree and there was a spirit inside. It nearly stopped my heart to see it. I made a headboard from that tree. The couple who bought it said they had.
Flynn, we have Brona's bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
With the blight surge, How have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfels. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
It sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
You've got a long list of patients.
I do, but I'm not alone. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
The joining ritual gives wardens their abilities. What was it like? What's it like now?
I shouldn't go into the details. It wasn't fun, but I'm here. Even if I'm different now.
So Antoine and Evka giving you a choice?
It's against the Order's rules. Or it was. I don't know if they broke the rules or maybe something will change. What they did? But Evka said to stop thanking them.
This is all... Wow, it's a story.
Yeah, it's a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
And it doesn't have to. Hold on to what you want.
I will. And thanks.
Don't mention it.
You're breathing easier?
You've got patience first thing, man. But if you had more questions about warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
I keep seeing what?
The wardens are more than a building.
But we were supposed to protect it.
Some wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
don't want to fight Darkspawn. Have they?
The wetlands are unsettling.
Even Spite's unnerved. I have layers of unease.
Tree. So beautiful.
A map and plans.
The missing wardens were meeting here.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
The dying mind sometimes grasps for comfort.
Maybe the blight messed with him. We'll tell the wardens.
Darkspawn. Bring them down and we'll clear a path.
We have them now! Ah, nicely done.
Easier to travel through here.
That will help the wardens.
Are you all right?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn. That we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Weiss helped. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendale. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
found another Fenarel altar.
How many houses are there?
Understood. Ready, Rook?
How many crow houses are there, Lucanus?
A few dozen. Only 5, I'd recommend.
You've all such a fierce reputation outside Antiva.
Doing a job is different from doing it well. My grandmother.
I see we've company. Excellent work, Lucanus! Snipers! Taking fire! Well, move quickly!
We need to close it! I went sailing with Hilario once. Take away the blight, and the boat ended up like that one.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
Oh, consider all the secrets you must have uncovered in Arlathan with the Veil Jumpers. Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
You cut a pretty intriguing figure yourself. Do you really think of me as some grand adventurer?
Well, something thrills at traveling with a daring young woman who's racing to stop an apocalypse. Especially if she's shown unexpected interest in a new companion.
Well, the distinguished looks don't hurt your chances.
I'm fortunate you think so. May I show you something of the greater Fade here?
Go ahead.
Close your eyes. Take a breath. Slow. Deep. Be born on the great currents. See now as they see. When I talk to the dead, their echoes abide with me. Thoughts and passions, hopes and desires. The shades of death have greater depths than you may know, Rook. If your attentions go beyond charming flattery, that would interest me, indeed.
I think they already...
You finished the reagent. Excellent work, Manfred. I must tend to this, but I'd be delighted if we found each other later.
Hey. Feels like home.
Something wrong?
Got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
Then let's get rid of it.
Had the same thought. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron. To behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any...
I think we get the point. I thought you were trying to toughen him up.
Doesn't mean I want to see him get any scars doing it. I'm supposed to be the bodyguard, keep that feathery butt safe.
No shame in being worried. He grows on you.
Well, that, and he keeps the mice away.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
Davrin, I think this is where those wardens were attacked. The cauldron.
Let's have a look. Yeah, a bad day at the cauldron.
What could do that?
And what have they been hiding inside?
We won't find out standing around here.
Be ready for anything. Zahn can get us up there. You were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the of glory, performing self-surgery. Ah, I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkaz's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must. May the fallen of the Wardens lie peacefully.
Damn. Must have tried to stop the Bloom Howler.
It's an ambush! Now that that's dealt with, I'd like to know what the Wardens did down here.
A dumping ground. Looks like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
It seems likely. The Gloom Howler is searching for something here.
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous the Wardens locked it away, we're not touching anything.
Destroy the blight, lower the bridge. Got it.
Well, this place has seen better days.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
We're not in yet. This is just an outer courtyard. The cauldron would be underground. We need to find a way in.
Don't know. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the cauldron's an armory?
Could be. Why hide it all the way out here? Doesn't make sense.
We won't know till we get inside.
That did it. Bridge is down. We can get in. We're in. Welcome to the cauldron.
I still don't understand what this place is.
Let's find out.
.325. The signs of these doors are marked by dates.
524 here.
931 on that one.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
What sort of skeleton is that ahead?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a griffin.
More griffin bones? How did you say they went? extinct, Davrin?
They died out fighting the Fourth Blight.
Then the Wardens hid them here. Why not bury them properly?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
It's a giant tomb. For griffins. These bones look wrong. It's like they're diseased.
Or blighted.
But how?
I don't like this.
Hear that? The Gloomhowler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Sean, you stay here. No questions. This is too... unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is. Giant tomb.
And those other rooms commemorating the ends of blights?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazikel.
This explains the miasma permeating everything here.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Light here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
We have to destroy the Blight Boils. That'll stop these ghouls.
Got it.
The cauldron reveals all.
There's some up top.
An eternal tomb for an eternal evil.
Follow me. Quick! The last coil's in the ribcage.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws. Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
You're lying. You took them against their will.
So did the Wardens long ago.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb.
knows a lie when he hears it. Don't let the Darkspawn get the upper hand.
I am your true mother, son.
I'm his father. I'll die before you take it.
Damn it. The Gloom Howler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
He's letting it escape some deep, complicated monster hunter strategy.
It's called staying alive. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of Turlum, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah. You're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil.
Can't say I ever want to see this place again. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Honestly, looking at this memory, I think I'm with Solus here.
Even as he destroyed our people's world, locked away who we were?
Our gods were using the Blight. I think the Elven Empire was burning down one way or another. And it's clear he wishes he'd done it differently. That's why he's ashamed of this memory.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I don't think you have to give it up.
But what they taught us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan, and the Chantry just cut it out.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor, or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Does it feel like this place is Solus's revenge? We spoiled his ritual and now we have to house sit for him.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Well, besides cats, maybe.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
That's nothing like you, is it, Hassan? You might be fluff all the way through. It was a compliment.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Hassan? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
Were you close with your uncle?
I didn't see him much, but yeah, we were. There aren't a lot of mages in my family, and in a city like Menrathis, it always matters. I learned quick who wanted to use me to step up the social ladder. My uncle wasn't one of them. He'd have talked your ear right off, Hassan.
Maybe he's a sign. Good things coming out of disaster.
A lucky charm? I wouldn't go that far, but we better keep you safe. Sing your praises and you still want something? I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Davrin. Have we got a deal?
You want someone at your back besides Davrin? It's her. I wouldn't cross her.
Listen up. If Davrin finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
Oh, I see how it is.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvion room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
You're right. Let's talk about you getting out of Lucanus's body.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
Out to where? To Vinter or Lay? Nowhere safe for a possessed man.
No! No! He promised! Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
I didn't mean to invade your space.
No, it's not that.
Well, then what is it?
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Gavrin. Doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
Good idea. They deserve showing off.
Always room for improvement. Trying to get the details right on this figure of Tosh. She'll fight the other monsters, and then oops, guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No, there's no wood in the world strong enough to carve her temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
So, when you're making those carvings, if your leader just happened to look a little taller?
I don't measure them to scale, Rook.
All right, all right. I'll see you around.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
I'm surprised she took the bedroll. I've seen her sleep on roots.
I don't sleep on roots. I sleep amidst the roots. If you do it right, it's like being cradled. A tree hug. Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, do you need to be so stringent when you're camping?
Yes, because you have to carry all the gear yourself. Up the mountain, across the creeks and things.
Don't you carry any luxuries yourself?
I bring my writing kit.
Aha!
Fine. Maybe your umbrella could come in handy.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
Over there.
Your turn. Got him in position.
Excellent. All safe?
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalgard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stalgard is?
A new friend, I hope. We're supposed to meet Stalgard here.
I see we've company.
Look right!
Fine hit, Brooke.
That has to be Stalgard. Stalgard?
Yes. Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? Emmerich, the Mortalitasi Fleshcrafter.
Imprecise, but it does have a ring to it.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark, the creatures there even more so. You are staring.
What? No.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you hear we carry?
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
seen my chisel?
The one that's pointed, the one that looks like a wedge, or the tiny one?
The tiny one.
Oh, check your pockets.
A person will do almost anything to survive. That is what my people did. Become like the Darkspawn, or be destroyed by them.
Not much of a choice.
How many times have you been to the surface?
I spent a year in Osprey.
I didn't know you were an observer. What was that like?
It gave me
I always found it strange how much organised people feel.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
Kal Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago, when the Darkspawn first
The Wardens will be welcome
lost
here,
many
once the outpost
corruption,
is established.
some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say. Darkspawn.
I spy trouble ahead. Good work, Rook! Reminds me of the necropolis. Lacking the charm, of course.
Not far now. Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
You can feel the blight?
Many from Kalsharok can, somewhat. Long story. The corruption here has its root elsewhere. Destroy it, and this growth will become vulnerable.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
I will stay on guard here.
Got it.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that. Right. I bet it's this way.
For a moment there, it was as though a malevolent gaze fell upon us. We've a fight ahead.
Clear!
Behind you, Rogue!
Don't just stand there! Got him in position! That's Emerald. Didn't even know what hit him.
I hate fighting Darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of them? Wait, did anyone else see that? I thought I saw someone.
Someone down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow.
Fantastic, Rogue!
Leave it to me. heard ya.
Trouble ahead.
Let's destroy this blight and get out of here. Light's cleared out. Think we can get through the door now? Let's go check with Stalgard.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come. Mind yourself, and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kal Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the storm. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
There was blight everywhere outside of those doors. But here, it's clean. This person I'm going to see, I think she's keeping the blight away somehow. The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us.
They say Lyrium sings, but I have never heard it quite so distinctly.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home. I would love to look around more. Do you think Stelgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Thank you for leading her here, Stalgard. They call me the Oracle.
Careful, Harding.
She has nothing to fear.
I know you. Don't I?
Once I was Volta, as you were Lace, then Scout, and now something else.
All this. Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within, and remember. Remember when the Earth was alive, and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang, a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatunal. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatunal? What happened to the Titans?
There is something else here. It's found you. What have you done?
I didn't do anything!
Fascinating!
Deep stalkers. That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
Watch the teeth!
Careful! Look now! I'm ready!
Why does everyone think this is powerful?
Spectacular rook! Quickly! Ah, nicely done.
everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Your new magic. It could be seen as a threat.
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here. Oh, hey.
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
Well, you're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle... I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. When you said this was weird, I bet you didn't realize how weird it would get. I just wish I knew what to do.
No matter what, we'll make sure you're safe.
How?
We watch out for you and prepare for a fight.
You think it'll be a fight?
When is it not?
Maybe there's nothing to do now, but wait and see. And thanks for being on this bizarre journey with me. It really makes me feel less alone.
We're in this together, right?
Absolutely.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving. Determined to be seen, and fighting to be remembered.
He kept talking about a tree.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight, even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the wardens?
Light's distracting.
Mercenaries.
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
Oh, no witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
More profit works for me.
I got the setup to do the rest.
You're fighting the best.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
That's messed up. This isn't crap that's just lying around. It belongs to the wardens.
We've got the last warden who found us. We've got you too.
I'm with
Damn! Rook's hit!
Keep up the fight! Keep at him!
Challenge at all!
Time ended. Now it's your turn. Not looking good, Rook. Come to the strike.
This isn't the last of them.
Trouble coming our way.
Watch it!
That's it for the mercenaries.
The Warden's had enough to deal with.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
The Shadow Dragons were nice. They Right. Where were we? The Shadow Dragons were nice. May and the rest.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff, and I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime.
Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh.
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Killiane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
You are, but you don't have to do this alone.
I don't need help.
But we need you, all right? We cannot beat the gods without a dragon slayer.
Wait, look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Shakrato Ebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
This is a bad place for a heart-to-heart, Tosh. But if here's where we're doing it, then let's go. You are a dragon slayer. A great one, when your head's on straight. But you're hiding. Want to show me how tough you are? Face the real problem. Right here, right now.
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Oh, Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravine for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Who is the real Tosh?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloomhowler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloomhowler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and Warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a Warden.
Hunting a monster is one thing, but a Warden gone bad? What will it do to the griffins?
It kept talking about saving them. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
You're still working?
Just finishing some things up.
Looks like you're trying to stay awake.
Maybe. I want to rest, but I don't want to sleep. It's all... Ugh. I have dreams now. When I go to sleep, I mean.
I thought dwarves didn't dream.
We're not supposed to. I didn't before. It's unnerving. It's like my mind's telling a story to itself and is really bad at it.
I know exactly what you mean. That's typical of dreams.
What about being scared? Is that typical too?
That's a nightmare.
Usually I'm being chased or hunted. There's something that glows red, just out of my sight, and I know it's gonna get me, but I don't know how I know.
Turn around and face it.
You can do that in dreams?
And then punch it.
Huh. Sounds very unlikely.
You could try.
All right, I get it. I just have to deal with it. Huh. And now, I'm gonna get some sleep. And hope the dreams are... safe.
Good luck.
Good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I wanted to know you're good to work with.
Sure.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Sounds like they didn't want you to read it.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are few other documents that date back to the first expedition.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came, only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here. Food's ready.
This is not Iskop.
Wasn't feeling like Iskop. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelf should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
I almost gave it away before I realized she didn't know.
That would have been bad. I'll tell her soon. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook! Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Tosh?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, come now.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Look, you two may never be best friends.
Nope.
But maybe we can aim for getting along.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tash. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little, so I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords, and I could use the sea air. So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
All right then. I'll see you soon.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
I didn't know Manfred could eat.
Not sure if he knows either, but it worked.
Let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, if I had a treat. That was just a little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? Oh, now you've done it. Manfred won't be denied.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
What are we all saying?
Well, it isn't be quiet.
Sorry, that's all I got.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that.
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look. Kick some ass!
So, you're a man, right?
They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Hodding? What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So... much.
Listen to me. I'm here and you're safe. Take all the time you need.
I'm safe. Yes. I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
And if I know you, you're gonna go. Because people are in danger.
Absolutely.
Then so will I.
Good. That means whatever's out there, better run.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do. Looking to fight? No one makes any gold if you don't fight.
Greetings, Morn Watcher.
So if you're a mage and you do stuff with spirits, is that why you left the queue?
How are you holding up, Rook? I'm here if you need me.
Huh. Nice.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden, and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
Strange place for it to land.
Maybe the Blight drew it there?
Yeah, maybe. We're all going this time. No one stays behind. We need to put this thing down. For good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
The single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other, and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.